Okay, what if a type of animal were going to take over as leaders of the world in 50 years, which animal would you predict would be in charge?
Monkey.
Lion.
Giraffe.
Lion.
Monkey.
Observing.
Lion. Apes.
Lion.
Apes.
Grady.
Apes.
I have one. It's very weird. Snakes.
Snakes.
Apes.
Okay.
No, apes are like.
True or false?
You watch Apes of the King? Yeah, that's a good movie.
Yeah, go ahead and say it.
Who did? Cheetahs. That would be interesting. Okay. True or false? True or false? In your lifetime, your mouth produces enough saliva to fill two medium-sized bathtubs on average.
That's true. That's false.
That's false.
I know that is
False.
Okay. You ready for the answer?
False.
It's true.
False. It would fill.
Okay, shut.
It would fill around 53 bathtubs. Okay, so talking about the future and talking about keeping your hands to yourself and being in other people's spaces and being polite and being a nice person. So let's talk about the future. It's time to start thinking about next year. And especially we have a bunch of kids in here that are in 6th grade. So we're looking ahead to next year and we're trying to figure out right now what is going to be the best place for you to be next year. So what we're going to be watching is how you act the rest of this year. So you need to really think about where you want to be next year.
What are you talking about?
Because there's options.
What do you mean?
There's lots of options.
Talk about school. What are you talking about?
I'm talking about where you would be placed next year in your grade, whatever grade you're going into, where would you be placed? We have to decide that between now and June 6th. So, depending on how you act, now if every day you're coming in here, putting your hands on people, yelling and screaming, running around like a crazy person, then regular school is probably not the place for you because those things will not get you anywhere in regular school except sent home. And I hung the little list over on by the cards, by the daily plans of the 7 things you need to be able to do to go to traditional school. And you need to look at that list and you need to think about how you act every day. Now, if you want to be here or in an alternative setting, that's different. But there's even going to be another option next year, a more restrictive option. So if you come in every day and you're doing what you need to do to improve yourself, and I don't really care if it's playing a game, doing MobyMax, whatever, reading a book, you have to decide that. What is going to make you a better person? What is going to help the group become better? If you're doing those things every day, then you're going to have more choices. We may even come to you and say, what do you think? Where would you like to be? But if you're coming in every day with your hands on people, getting in people's space, yelling and screaming, running around in this area which is not to be run around in, then that means you don't have a lot of choices. You're limiting yourself. And this goes on into your future, into your adult years. Because when you act if you can adapt to your surroundings and you can act in a civilized manner, you have all options open to you. But if you run around like a crazy person and you're hitting people and you're cussing and you're yelling, you limit your options. You know, maybe you can get a job in a factory somewhere. Maybe you can, I don't know. See what I mean? You're not going to work in a nice office. You're not going to be able to work at a school. You're not going to be able to work at a hospital. If you're going to run around and hit people, they're not going to have you in those places. So I know that kids, when they come places, they want to have fun, they want to hang out with their friends, they want to be social. But that does not mean you have to put your hands on anybody. That does not mean you have to cuss at anybody. You can have fun and hang out with your friends and not use bad language and not hit people and not yell and scream. You can have a quiet conversation. You can play a game. You can get on the computer. You have lots of choices here. It doesn't look like it's raining right now, so even outside is an option. But you choose every day. You choose what you're going to do. And the only time we intervene with you is if you're being unsafe or you're bothering people. If you're being quiet and you're just doing your thing, we're not going to bother you. And that's what the way this program is set up. So you can make your own choices. But then I just want you to realize it's becoming the time of the year when we have to make determinations for next year. And so how you act from now to June 6th is going to determine your future. So when we read the What If book, what if you continue to act exactly the same way you've been acting the last few weeks? Then think about how limited are your options going to be. Maybe you won't have any options. Maybe you'll have 2 options. But what I'm saying to you is, if you come in every day and you're a civilized person, all the options are going to be open to you. Everything. So that's what you need to determine every day when you come in here. What do I want to show today? How can I improve myself today? And that's the idea of the plans and the goals. It's not just to say chill, 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 chill. It's to, what are you going to do today to make yourself a better person? And that's what we're here to help you do. So I'm done with my ranting.